What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. If you're stopping by for the first time, click that subscribe button and stay up to date with my newest videos, guys. Right, so I haven't posted anything in the past 3 weeks, guys. I had a lot of work and I was on vacation, so I just got back from New Mexico. Was out there up in the mountains in Ruidoso. It was a beautiful place, man. Everything's super nice. I didn't even know that Carlos LTX is from up there. He's another YouTuber, has a coyote, but just found out a couple of days ago. But I mean, we're gonna get back to the lightning content, guys. Non-stop content every week. And as of now, I'm sitting here in Project Gabby, and I'm gonna show you guys what's up with this truck. I'm gonna be working on the glow shift gauges, as you guys see on the title. And it's not gonna be a full setup, like a full complete installation, because I'm missing 2 fittings, one for the oil pressure and one for the water temp. So everything is gonna be hooked up, lights, everything's gonna be good. We're just gonna put whenever those adapters come in, we'll put those on and everything's gonna be alright, guys. So I'm gonna flip the camera, show you guys where I'm at. Alright, guys, so I took all the plastics out, what I need to have access to work on this truck, and pass some wires from here to the firewall and back. So first off, we're gonna start with this plastic, guys. So these are just push pins. Just be careful when you're pushing them out and trying to get this thing out twisted. You don't want to break it into an original part, especially, there we go, SVT. You could find them, but I mean. And then we moved on to the big plastic that's on this side on the bottom. You're gonna have 1 bolt, 2 bolts, 2 more bolts here. These brake latches and the hood latch too. These have 2 bolts each. 1, 2, 1 and 2. Gotta take those off too, guys. There's gonna be 1 more bolt on the bottom and 1 more bolt on the top. Then you gotta remove your big plastic slowly. You gotta come around with this one, twist it and get it out of the way, so you'll be able to take it all off. Once you get that off, guys, it's gonna be on that side. So why did I take everything off? Well, there's a little rubber grommet up there that I'm gonna use to pass cables going up in there in our boost line also, because we are gonna have our boost gauge up here on the steering rack. So whenever you guys get these, just look under. They don't have any where to screw them on. So these just attach to the top. I mean, done it on a couple other vehicles. That's all they do. They fit perfectly. They attach there. Some people put 3M tape on the bottom so they could stick to it. I'm gonna tell Manny what he wants me to do, and that's what it is. So whenever, I don't know on the other vehicles, guys, like on a Dodge or Chevys, on these you don't have to come and then take all this apart, and it's a little bit of a hassle, and then find out that these just go on top, you know, they just clip on top. So there you guys, so you guys know what's up with this. Then I want to show you guys the pillar gauge, triple pillar gauge. We got our water temp, our oil pressure, and our air to fuel. So on our oil pressure and our water temp, these are the 2 that are not going to be connected. They're going to be connected, but we're going to be missing the fittings for those. But I'm going to start working, guys. I'm going to show you guys where I'm going to get my power from, and then bring it over through the grommet and start working on the truck, and we'll be back in a bit. Right, guys, I already passed all the wires that I'm going to need to use through the rubber grommet up there. Close in on that. There we go. So these 2 guys are going to be for the water temp, but they were too short, the ones that come in it, so I had extended 2, so these are going to be for the water temp. And you got your 12-volt source. That's going to be your red one. It looks orange but it's red. So, and you got your 12-volt constant power. So this is, guys, straight to the battery. So it's going to go straight to the battery, guys. This is going to be your 12-volt source on and off switch. I'm going to show you guys where I'm going to get that from. And you got your oil pressure sensor wires too. Right, so we got the red one, guys, your 12-volt source. If you're looking at your truck, this is your fuse box. You're gonna come in here. This is your 12-volt source on and off. That's where we're running our electric fans, Flex Alive. And the yellow one directly to the battery on the other side. Why? If you don't connect this one, guys, every time, let's say you have your gauges on blue, every time you turn off the truck and put it back on, it's gonna be again, go back to the stock color. I think it's green. So you want to connect this to your battery because it's like a memory setting for it. So every time, let's say you have them purple, Put them back, come back the next day, we started the right then and there. It's gonna stay on the same color. Purple, 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 whichever color you set it at. So that's why you gotta put this one to the 12-volt battery. And we got the rest of the wires here. Like I said, guys, the oil pressure and the wideband, and this is gonna be for our water temp. These are not gonna be connected. I'm just gonna put them around there for now. Have enough slack on them so whenever other parts come in, I'll put them in. Because on the water temp, we're gonna have to go on the back of the head. It's kind of a little angle on it, so have to take the blower off to do that. So just as of now, this is where I'm at. I'm gonna continue working on the truck and I'll be back. All right, guys, so here it is. I'm just setting everything the way it's gonna go. Then I'll just adjust these, move them to the sides. You can move them. And then I'm gonna work on my boost gauge, also connect the lights and all that kinds of stuff. But that's how it's gonna go, guys. The wires are gonna come out through here. I mean, some of them are pretty short. You just gotta work around them. The orange wires, like I said, I'm not gonna use them. That's why I already taped them. So I'm gonna bring them through here and try to come through the side, guys, so I don't have any rubbing or cutting in the long run, you know. And my green, that's gonna be the brown. That's gonna be this one right here. So that's for the O2s. We got our power and we got our 12-volt constant source. So this is where I'm at right now, guys. I'm gonna start wiring all this stuff up. Then I'm gonna go to this one and do the same, guys. We'll be back. All right, guys. So I already ran my wires through this side. Try to do it as professional as I can. Something that looks really good. And trying to run them through here. Then I'm gonna get them on through the bottom. Keep on rolling them and taping them pretty good. Then I'm gonna hide everything so to make everything look good. But I'm gonna stop for now, guys. It's already nighttime. I'll be back tomorrow and finish the rest, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, guys, so we're gonna start where we left off yesterday, and we're gonna start with our boost gauge up here in our cluster. So we have it right here. Then I'm gonna start connecting everything down. The wires might be a little bit short, but we'll see if we'll make it with these. If not, I have extra ones that we could use. So I'm going to start by running the wires down, see where they reach, and start assembling everything, guys. Then I'm going to go to the front and start attaching the source, our 12-volt power source, and our battery, and then test everything out. Alright, guys, so I'm already done. I already put everything close to where I'm gonna set it at. So now I'm just gonna test everything, put the power back on, put the ground back on, and see if everything turns on. This is my main harness for all my top gauges that come through here. So this is my top harness. This is my ground for those 3 harnesses that come from there, guys. And this is my ground for my boost gauge that comes from here. I don't know if you guys can see the wires there. Once I put everything back, nothing's gonna be shown. Then they keep on coming through the back. And one thing I did, every time you put your steering wheel down, you have to have room for them not to be pinched and nothing like that, so you don't have any problems in the future. Here's the same harness, goes through the bottom, comes all the way up, and goes all the way out. So that's how it looks, guys. Everything's pretty good. I'm gonna come back and tuck everything else better, but as of now I just want to test that everything works good. We got our gauges there. Now we're gonna go to the front of the vehicle. I rerouted my power for my battery, so if you guys can see, they come out through there. But I'm gonna, once I get everything sorted out, I'll hide those pretty good so you can't see them. But for now, I'm gonna test it out, guys. So I already got my battery hooked up. This is my 12-volt source. That's gonna be direct to keep the memory on the colors. And these are the wires that are gonna be left a little bit long for my water temp. And this is gonna be for my O2 sensor, for my air to fuel ratio. And this is when I'm gonna get my 12-volt source. That's gonna be my on and off. So everything's connected, guys. Let's go check if they work. Let's check it out. Oh shit. Caught me off guard. Alright, so I don't know if you guys could see where the key's at. Oh, right here. Alright. Oh, there we go. Let me put the steering wheel a little bit down. There's our boost gauge. different colors. So you got the one that goes through all the colors. I like that little sequence of it. Blue. Got my air to fuel right here. Check if all the colors work. Yes, they do. On top. Yes, they do. And our water temp. Oh man, it's too high. But there you guys go, man. They're set. Now I'm just gonna angle them pretty good, as when you're driving they look straight. Also this one. And I'm gonna come back, guys. I'm gonna fix everything. I'll put everything back together, and we'll be back in just a bit for the final process. All right, guys. So everything's done on Project Gabby. I'm gonna go to O'Reilly's once this video is finished, and I'm gonna come and buy those little fuses. It's better always to put it as close to the battery as possible. If something goes wrong, your anything that happens with the wires pinch or something electrical is gonna shut off right here in your fuse. I had one, but it's too big, so I'm gonna get a 15 fuse maybe and put that one in there, and that's about it. But everything's set, man. These are the wires that are gonna be attached to the other to the engine, to the oil pressure, and for the O2. So I have to put them here for now. I just tied them up. Once the little adapters come in, I'll do a next video on how to do that, guys, and we'll be set. Everything, the power is already in there, so we're gonna try them again. They're gonna start off on blue, I think, because I took everything off. Okay, put this thing a little bit down, and we'll come up here. Let me get keys. Wait. All right, got the keys already. So they start off on blue, but I'm gonna change colors, guys, and I'm gonna show you guys what I was talking about on that yellow wire. And let's switch this one to yellow. So we're gonna turn it back off and put it back on. See, same colors come back and stayed as you programmed them to. That's why you got to put that 12 volt in there to the battery. That's going to be your yellow one, and the red one's going to be your 12 volt source. There you guys go. Water temp, oil pressure, air to fuel, and we got a 30-pound boost gauge. So I'm going to align these up later today, guys, so they can look really nice. But there you guys have it, man. That's how you connect the glow shift gauges. It's nothing too difficult, guys. I mean, anybody could do it. Just follow the instructions if you're not fully sure of what's going on. I mean, everything's there. It's easy. The only thing that takes more time is to run the wires, man. That's the only thing. Run the wires, hide them, make it look pretty nice. Because there's a bunch of wires there, man. And sometimes when you see a lot of wires, people get like, oh, you know, this and that, start cutting things. Just take your time. It's doable. Everybody could do it, guys. It takes about an hour or 2 hours, depends on your skills. But I mean, it didn't take me much in this one. I started a little bit late, so that's why I had to come today and finish it off. But everything came out nice, the way I always wanted to, and everything looks good, guys. So updates on the Lightning. So on the Silverback Gorilla, we bought the new heads. We got new cams. One of the heads is taking a little bit more time. It's gonna come in around May 21, something like that. That's what they told us. And we went with trick flow heads, but these are custom made, specific for our build. So they take a little bit longer, guys. They just had one available at the time. If you go to their website, they don't show them. They just show like the stage 1 or 2s. You gotta call in and let them know what's up, and they'll get you some custom ones. So that's what the ones we got. And on my brother's Cadillac, everything's in. We're just waiting for some parts to come in, and then the engine's gonna be assembled, guys. So we went with a 416 stroker, Dragon Slayer crankshaft, I think Y school pistons, and I don't remember the rods, but everything's gonna be pretty good. Trick flow heads also on that one. I don't remember the stage on the cam, what is it, or the specs, but as soon as I have everything, guys, there's gonna be updates on that. And also, if you guys can see in the back, there's my white truck. We were gonna tune it on May 8th, so it's a couple of weeks from now. but the fuel pumps just burned out last night. I was testing it out, everything seemed fine, fuel pressure was good, 45 pounds plus. I did a wide open pulls, like 5 or 6 or 7 of them. I was testing it out, you know, and before everything was good. I parked the truck, went out for a cruise. When I was coming back, it just died on me on the way home, so the fuel pumps went out. I'm gonna order some DW300 TCs, or maybe I'll just go with a fuel system and order everything 40. So I don't know, guys. We'll have to see what's going on. And I also have new stuff coming in from my King Ranch, so you guys don't want to miss that. That's gonna be on the next video, guys. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Please share, like, and subscribe. Thank you, guys, and I'll be posting more frequently, guys. See you later.